Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm super excited to be sharing some tools with you guys today. I am a huge fan of tools. And when I come across great ones, I like to share them. So, um, as you're coming in, give me a shout out. Where in the world are you? I'm trying to make sure that all my pieces and parts are working here today. I've been struggling with my camera this week. So, hopefully, we're all going to be good and have no issues today. That would be lovely. So like I say, as you guys are coming in, give me a shout out. Where in the world are you? Tools that we're going to talk about. I'm going to talk about 3 tools today that help us take the backgrounds off of our photos or images so that we can multi-purpose them, use them in a lot of different ways. So we have Wins TSFL from Washington State. Hello, hello, hello. We got Karen. Hey, Karen from Pittsburgh, PA. Girl, we got to catch up. It has been way too long. We have sunny California, or cloudy Southern California. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Let's see, we got Wichita, Kansas. Hey, Dana. Glad to see you. We've got William Lee Blake from Big Beaver. Where's Big Beaver? I probably should know that, but I don't. And then we got West Texas in the house. Hey, Dixie. And it looks like we've got New Jersey. Stay safe up there. I've been hearing a lot of stuff. In fact, everybody, wherever you are in the world, stay safe. It's a crazy time right now. Hey, Jennifer, good to see you. Vicki, I'm trying to make sure I catch everybody. Dina from Philadelphia. Christy from Arkansas. Hey, guys. Yay. I'm so excited that you're here. Okay, so I'm going to get right to it. And I'm going to share 3 tools with you that help you take the backgrounds off of your photos or your images and the application for that. Because sometimes I think, every photo shoot that I do, we repurpose the heck out of those images. I mean, we use them in a lot of different ways. In fact, you'll probably see them a lot. You're like, man, does she not have any more photos? Well, maybe, but we do use them a lot. So we've got Lake Ozark. Hey, Tilly. I bet it's beautiful there right now. And then we Texas in the house. Hey, Marissa. Hey, Lynn. All right. So let me pull my screen up and I'm going to share a couple of tools with you. So the first one is remove.bg. And let me make sure that I'm not all frozen here. All right. It looks like I'm still not frozen. I got to test this camera. I've been having trouble with it all week. So remove.bg is super awesome because it's a free to paid tool. A free to paid tool. So you can use it for free, which is kind of cool. So there is let me just go over the pricing with you real quick. There's a free account that gives you 1 free credit and then 50 free previews. So basically what that means is if you are using it, and you're testing it out, you can, you can preview a lot before you have to pay, essentially. So you get 1 free download. So again, that's a positive because you get to try it for free. And then from there on up, it's like 20 cents an image at the 200 credits per month. But honestly, you probably won't need that many. And I'm going to give you other tools that potentially you won't need to pay for if you're using the tools I'm getting ready to share with you that you might already have a subscription for. So bear with me as I go through these. So the first one is remove.bg, and I'm just going to share with you how it works. So I'm going to pull in, let me go to my desktop and photo samples. I'm just going to pull in an image real quick. And this is just, like I say, this is just a random image of someone. This is a stock photo, actually. And this gal's drinking water. And as you can see, when I click remove the background, it does a beautiful job. Boom. And as you can see, how many of you guys have ever tried to use Photoshop for this? Anybody tried that? Usually when you try to remove a background image from an image with Photoshop, sometimes it pulls, I mean, it does weird things with the hair, and you have to go back and you have to like, go around the edges and it's just a hot mess. I used to have to do it with Photoshop, and now I use this cool little tool. And let me just drop it into, hang on just a minute. There we go. I'll just put it on the screen so you guys can see it. So it's remove.bg. Anyway, now I can download it if I want and use it in some other context. So I could put this image on another background. I could put it, like could put it in a gym, for example, if she, if I was trying to do a different look or a different feel, I could take this image and I could put it on another background that would be totally reflective of a whole different message, right? And yes, right. So Dana is saying, I used to use PicMonkey, so much work. Yes. And even when you're like Tina says, she's a photographer, and it can be a full-time gig. She's right. It's just the editing on this stuff is super intensive. So this is one great tool that I really love. And like I say, I don't think potentially you might not need it if you're using another tool that I'm getting ready to share with you. This tool is called Easel.com. How many of you guys have heard of Easel.com? I'm going to pull it up real quick. I'm going to show you the connotation a little bit more here with Easel, because it's Easel is a robust editing tool, very similar to Canva. If you've not heard of Easel before, it's very similar. The distinction then, and one of the reasons that I like it potentially better than Canva is the fact that it does have some great templates. So there's a lot of content in there that's already designed, because their team are full-time designers. I mean, they do have like people who do the coding and all that stuff, but they have a team of full-time designers that are designing templates, and they're not just end users sharing their templates within the platform, which is more of what Canva does. And so Easel.com is great because, like I say, there's a lot of literally you log in, you can see a piece of content and use it as is, or with very small tweaks. Very well designed. I'm a little bit of a snob when it comes to content, visual content, and I would use the content in Easel. So definitely recommend it. But let's get back to why it's important and how it works with this whole background removal. So you can upload any image to Easel, and it's literally click the little upload button and upload an image. And when you do that, you can say there's a little drop down button over on the right hand side of the image, and there's a remove background on it. So when you click remove background, guess what, guys? It ties into remove.bg. So Easel.com has integrated remove.bg into their platform, which makes it a lot easier for us to use the functionality of remove.bg if we have Easel. Easel obviously integrates it and it gives you way more functionality, because you don't have to download it, re-upload it into the tool of choice, which is why I think this is kind of clever. So I can just hit remove the background. I've already done this actually, and as you can see, here it is. So let me show you why this matters. As you can see, this is just a family. You probably can't see it very well. So let's just go over here. I've already pulled a template up for you guys. And that image is in my images right here. So here is the original image, and then here's the one without the background. So let's just do this. Let's assume that I want to put that image on something else. So let me just do this. So here's a yard. And then I'm going to go back to my images. I'm going to pop this in. You see the difference? I mean, obviously we want to make this a little bit more, make it larger perhaps, but now this family is playing in a front yard. I mean, you could do all kinds of things, obviously. again, depending on what the outcome or the look that you're going for, you could do some really clever things with this background remover. It's easy to remove if you wanted to remove the background off of a photo, for example. Very similar. So let me just do this real quick. Remove the background. And we'll get it removed here while we're giving that a minute to do its thing. All right, and so there's the image. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and let's just search for a background, just some random background. Let's see, we'll just do a very simple, and again, this is just for demonstration purposes. I'm going to click on images again, and I'm going to do a refresh because it's not showing that image that I just took the background off of. Okay, now here it is. So here's the image. Yeah, this is a not so lovely photo of myself. But now I can, change. I can put any background I want on this image. And it was literally just a click of a button. This is huge. So now I wouldn't normally use this background. Obviously, again, this is just for demonstration purposes. I grabbed one really quick. But this makes life so much simpler, guys. Like I say, if you are using Easel already, or if you don't have a tool that leverages the power of, creating your imagery, your visual content, then Easel might be an option for you. Now, how many of you guys are already using Canva? Feel free to drop that in, because you may not know that you can actually use Canva to remove a background. How many of you guys know this? Now, I will say this. You have to have a pro account to be able to leverage the background removal feature on Canva, but you can do it. And it is a pretty amazing little resource. What I really like about Canva, and I have tons of content in here and have been using Canva for years. I would speculate that some of you have been using Canva for a long time too, because it's been around for a while. How many of you guys that are saying you're a Canva user know about the background removal feature? Okay, so Sarah says I use it. Good. Okay, Sarah. So I have been using Easel. I've been really focusing on Easel for a while now, just simply because of it has a team functionality, so we can collaborate in there. And there's some other things that I've really appreciated about Easel over Canva, but that doesn't mean I don't like Canva as well. It's a great little resource, and so I'm going to share with you how, if you already have this account, you won't need a tool like remove.bg any longer. You can actually leverage the power of the tool itself, and it works beautifully. So let's just say we're going to do an Instagram post. So let's pull up an Instagram post here, and we need to put a photo in here. So let's just pull a photo in, and let's just do this one. So here is this photo. You do have to have it highlighted. So this is really important. See, if I click off of it, the options up here go away. But if I click on it, the options are here. So I can use the effects, I can use the filter feature, the adjust, the crop, the flip, right? So if I go to effects, there is a background remover here. And if you didn't know that it was here, now you do. You're welcome. I'm like, I wished I had known this sooner, because it's evidently been out and about for longer than I've been using it. Let's just put it that way. So I click on the little remove background. Now, in this particular instance, it doesn't get a real clean crop. As you can see around the little girl's head, there's still some things there that needs to be cleaned up, and same around the woman's head. But it's still pretty darn close, and potentially you could still use it like this. So let me share what I mean by that. If I was to put a different background on this, let's say I decided I was going to use this background, and I'm just going to position that backward. And now again, depending on how big you make it, does it blend? It might not be that noticeable is my point. You just have to make the decision on yours. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Not too bad. I mean, I can see it, but you could obviously say, well, that's just light shining through the trees, right? That's an option. But let's do another one just so you can see something that would be a little bit more, let's see, let's just find a photo of, let's just do a woman. See if we can find a, oops, I got to learn to spell first. All right, so let's just do this image. All right, I'm going to go ahead and highlight it, click it. I'm going to go to Effects, Remove Background. It's thinking, it's doing its thing. All right, and now see how nice and clean this is? My experience with these background removers is that when it's a person, specifically one person, it's much easier for it to key in on that person and come up with a nice clean backdrop. Honestly, this is a little bit of a cheat too, because the backdrop is so nice and clean. So it was very easy to, to come up with a different, to really come up with a nice clean crop on this one around the image. But as you can see, like this is an amazing background crop. Now you can use this in any capacity you want. You could put any other type of backdrop on it. Let's just do background real quick. Nope, that's not a good one. It could be anything, honestly. Let's assume she's standing against this wall, right? So let me pull this through, get that a little bit bigger, position back. Position. Why is it not letting me go back? Let me pull her to the front. Well, position. Why is it not letting me do that? Oh, I know why. Because it's thinking she's the background. So let's just do this real quick. Sometimes you just have to this is a trial and error thing. So let me just do this real quick. Get back to here we go. Yeah, now we should be good. Yeah, it was thinking she was the background before. So we're going to fix that. And now we've got her against a brand new backdrop. Is that not amazing? Who's like, oh my gosh, I've got to go play with this. So the 3 tools again, and my recommendation would be kind of in this order. If you don't have an Easel account, I would definitely sign up for one. It's very cheap. It's like $7.50. So it's actually cheaper than Canva, the Canva Pro account. And it does have the remove.bg functionality built into it. So you don't have to download and upload and all that kind of stuff. So I probably recommend that. Next up, if you already have a Canva account, then leverage the background remover inside of Canva. And then if you don't have either, then definitely go check out remove.bg. All right. Gonna make sure I got. All right. So what was your biggest, like, oh my gosh, I could do amazing things with this? What was your biggest aha moment, your biggest takeaway? So Irene is saying, love it. Good, good. Wow, I had no idea about Easel. Thanks so much for the info. You're welcome, Holly. Yeah, Easel is it's not as talked about, I don't think, as Canva. Canva's been around a little bit longer, but it's awesome. Definitely recommend it. All right. Well, I'm always excited to share great tools, and I hope that this was again some great stuff. You can go check them out. Follow the links we gave if it makes sense. You can go direct to any of those platforms yourself as well. And in these times, guys, of where we are in the world, don't forget to stay connected to one another. In this social distancing space that everybody's talking about, social distancing, and obviously because of where we are in today's times, we need to be doing that. But I also would like to encourage you to stay connected to one another. Reach out to people on a daily basis through social media, have private conversations. I think this isolation is going to wear on people in no time at all. So stay connected to each other. And excellent. So Dave says, Deborah, yes, stay connected. Dixie says, excited to try Easel. Yes, your vibe does attract your tribe. Absolutely. So Dana is going to try out Easel. Good. You'll find some amazing content already pre-designed and pre-created for you in there. It's a great little resource for you. Okay, so Beth, great question. So the major differences between Easel and Canva, if I had to say one thing, I think it's the content that's pre-designed for you. The content that is pre-designed inside of Easel, I think tops Canva. It's just really great quality content. The functionality of both tools is pretty similar. I mean, they're graphic design tools for people who don't have mad graphic design skills, right? So it makes it easy for everyone. But I think that the Easel platform, because of the types of content that they have pre-created that are designed by their graphics, their graphic design team physically designs a lot of the content that's in their platform. And I think that matters. So I think the content that's pre-designed is much better on Easel than Canva. You're welcome. So Dana's asking me what tool I'm using right now. I'm on StreamYard right now, Dana. On Mondays for my marketing that grows your business show, we use vMix for that, but that show's produced. So I have somebody on the backside working their magic for me. But when I just go live on the spur of the moment, I use StreamYard, which I'm loving, by the way. So we have had hands-on experience with Canva, but I had no idea about Easel. I hope this tool makes my job easier. Yes, I see you. It looks like you are a digital agency. And if you create any types of visual content, I think you're going to find Easel to be amazing. Yes, Deborah says, I've learned something from watching you. Going to give it a go. Good. And Dana's asking, am I using the paid version? Yes, I am. That's I'm not sure. I guess there's a free version for StreamYard. It's StreamYard. You got it, David. And I have a small business and I'm wondering if there's a better email platform than Constant Contact, which costs me $65 a month. Vicki, I think that it depends on what you're using your email platform for. If you're not using it for funnels and segmentation and things like that, that's one thing. But we pretty much have got to a place where we're recommending ActiveCampaign for most everyone, because I feel like that everyone that owns a business needs to be segmenting and ultimately having campaigns and things of that nature. So we can drop in the link for ActiveCampaign if you want. It is an affiliate link, but the good news is they really take great care of my referrals. So let me know if you would like it, and we'll be happy to send it to you. Let's see. All right. It looks like Rhonda, who's on my team, just dropped that in for you, Vicki. It's in the comments. So Karen says she's going to try Easel. Excellent. Thank you, Deborah. And back at you. I hope you guys stay safe and sound. Beth is asking if this is recorded. Can you go back? Yes, all lives are, you can go back and watch them at a later point in time. I definitely encourage you to do so. Aw, thanks, Dana. I appreciate that. I tell you, Rank Makers was so much fun. I really enjoyed that conference. It's just chock full of people with hot dreams, and that's my kind of people. I love that. All right. All right, guys. Well, like I say, stay safe, stay connected. If hopefully, if you can't, actually tomorrow at 1, I am going live again. It's been one of those weeks. I've been trying to stay really connected. I've been trying to lead from the front and share knowledge and value. Been live almost every day this week, just simply because it's a great way to, get out there and be a voice in these times of craziness that we've got going on. So tomorrow at 1 o'clock, I'm going to be talking about the opportunity to monetize something as simple as a PDF. So how do you create a PDF that's something that's value-based that people will pay a little bit of money for? So be there if that is interesting to you. It'll be right here on my fan page and on Periscope and on LinkedIn if you're on LinkedIn, and YouTube if you're over on YouTube at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time tomorrow afternoon. All right, guys, take care. God bless. Have a great rest of your day.